Hey everybody, it's AJ here, and I wanted to show you a quick tip today of a new website I found that seems to be pretty cool and is making its rounds around the internet. It's called IfThisThenThat.com. I'll put up a little link down here so you can see it. But basically, what IfTTT stands for is if this, then that, and what it does. So, what does it do? Well, it answers that question. If this happens, then that happens, right? And so think of it as a if you're a Mac user like I am, you might have tried to use this app called Automator. And Automator tries to do some automated tasks for you on your desktop. If you get a new email, add some labels. If you get different apps, different Mac apps happen, it does something for you, and that's what if this then that does for you. So the first thing to do is to join if you haven't already. Just fill out your username, email, password, and create your account. If not, just go ahead and log in here. And the first thing that I want to talk about are these channels. So let's go over here to channels. The big thing is these channels define your triggers and actions, the thises and the that's, for creating your tasks. And so they've got various services on here, and all you do is if you want to add, say, your Vimeo account, you want to activate it, it's going to go and authorize your account. Now, if you have several accounts, you're going to want to make sure you're authorized, which one you want to use. So it's going to use, say, my Headway Themes account. So if I go back over here to channels, you'll see that it's now colored instead of kind of grayscaled here. So once you've added your channels, you're ready to start creating your tasks. And to create your tasks, you just go up here to tasks. And it's going to show you a list of tasks you've already created, or once you've created tasks, it'll show those. So let's just go ahead and create a task right now. So to create a task, you just answer this question: if this, then that. And what happens is you'll notice that this is highlighted, and so you click on this to actually get started. So you click this, and it says choose a trigger channel. So choose something that's going to happen, and it could have all of your all of the channels activated, even if you haven't activated themselves. And that's one thing that I find misleading. Like, I haven't activated this. I haven't activated Last.fm. So an easy one that I think of is Instagram. I use Instagram a lot on my phone, but the only way that people can see those photos are with Instagram. What if I wanted to put it on Facebook? And I know there's a sharing option to go to Facebook, but pretend there isn't for a second, right? So I want to choose my trigger is Instagram. And so any new photo by me, I want it to do something. And sometimes there's fields to complete, so that's this step 3. So I want to create my trigger here. So if any new photo by me, and it knows who I am, then that will happen. Well, what's that? I want to put it on Facebook. So I want to upload a new photo from a URL. So the source URL is already what got figured out from Instagram. And if I click in here, you can see what my options are. So image source URL is what this source URL is. So then if I put a caption in, I could put that caption and then the URL for the image. And now what I could do is I could actually specify an album name. So let's say I want to put it up in my mobile one, or I want to put it up in, maybe I want to create an album called Instagram. So I could call Instagram, and now what will happen is I have to make sure that I've got this album name up on Facebook already for it to work. If I don't have this album up there, it's not going to work. So make sure that you go and add that to Facebook. So now, anytime I do this, then it's going to do this, right? So anytime I take a photo on Instagram, it's going to upload to my photos. Now, here's the cool thing. If by chance you already have a task that does this, it's going to tell you, hey, you have one task with the same trigger and action. So it's letting me know I've already created that, but I could just create it again if I wanted to. And so I'll create it, and now it shoots up right here. So some other things that's pretty useful that I like is with email. So I say if this. So if I get a new email from, or a new email labeled. So I use labels a lot. So if I get a new email labeled important, because I use that email a lot, I want it to send me a Gtalk message, send me a chat message. Now some of you are thinking, well, why would you want this to happen? Well, I'm the type of person that I don't keep my email open all day. I don't sit around waiting for new emails to come into my inbox. I'm working, I'm doing stuff on my computer, I'm off, in a car, I'm speaking to people, whatever. I just don't have time to keep my email open all day. So one thing that I always keep open, whether it's on my phone or on my computer, is Gtalk. And so I'd rather get a message in Gtalk than to let me know that I've got an important message. I really need to respond to it right away. And I've got my labels set up pretty good that not a lot of bad things get through there. So this is a helpful task for me. Another one that's similar to this, and I think I've already added it, is I monitor the Headway WP hashtag. And I don't keep Twitter open all day. I have it open now, but I don't keep it open all day. If I'm coding or I'm doing a webinar or something, I don't want to have Twitter open and be that constant distraction for me. And so what I do is I close it up. Well, if I get a new tweet from that search, Headway WP, or I get a new mention from myself, I want it to send me a Gtalk chat, because I'll have Gtalk open, and it's probably on another screen that I'm not looking at. But I've always got Gtalk open because I'm always communicating with coworkers and whatnot on the various projects that I'm working on, and so I always have Gtalk open. It might have an away message up, but I've always got it open. So I create those two, or I've created those two to see if that's going to help me at all. Like I said, I've just come across this web app. It seems to be a good idea. The one thing that I'm finding weird is that they all say last triggered never, but I know that both of these have triggered. So that's what I find it's weird that it says it's never triggered. So I'm not sure if this just doesn't get updated very often or what. The last thing that's cool about these is that you can share these as a recipe. And what a recipe is I can go look through the recipes and share this same type of task with other people. So if I create this recipe, it's sharing this task idea with others. And what's going to happen is it's going to have the two fields that you can fill out, but it's going to scrub any field that I want. So if I want to scrub these fields and let them choose it themselves, I could do that. But it does take away your like personal information, like your Gtalk address. It doesn't share that out. And then you just add a title in any directions if you want, and then create the recipe. Now the cool thing is that you can also share, you can also view other people's recipes. So you can see, you can sort what's hot, what's popular. So like this one, download Facebook tagged photo. So anytime somebody uploads a photo and tags you on Facebook, you can download it to your Dropbox account. If you want to know if it's going to rain, you can have the weather get checked, and if it says it's going to rain, to send you an SMS message. If you get a new follower on Twitter, reply to them saying, hey, thanks for following me. Save all your Instagram photos to Dropbox. Maybe you want to do like a Foursquare it up a bit, and every time you check in on Foursquare, you want it to add an event on your calendar, your Google Calendar, so you know where you checked in, kind of like what you were doing. All of these are good ideas. And to share or to use one of these, let's say one that I liked was that greet new follower, right? So anytime somebody follows me, I want to send them a message, right? So let me click on this arrow over here, and it says, so if a new follower, so that's this, then that post a new tweet will happen. So here it shows post a new tweet, so it's going to say, so it's doing a direct message to the username, welcome, thanks for following me. So I could create a task with this. And so now, if I want to edit this, I can inspect the task. So post a new tweet is my action, right? So thanks for following. So I could say thanks for following me. Because remember, once somebody follows you, you can send them direct messages. If you don't follow them back, they can't send you direct messages back. So that's kind of a way to kind of personalize your messages to people. So now anytime somebody new follows me, they're going to get a little message back, and that's set up through here. So the only caveat I don't like with these channels is if you've got multiple Twitter accounts. Anytime you've got multiple Twitter accounts, multiple WordPress accounts, multiple YouTube accounts, you have to create multiple IfTTT accounts. So I manage 2 other Twitter accounts, and so that means I have to create 2 more IfThisThenThat accounts so that I can use those. Same with YouTube, same with WordPress. So I haven't quite figured out how to get everything all under one task or one account on the site. But maybe that's something coming up as part of a feature request. Maybe you can have multiple Twitter accounts or multiple phones or multiple WordPress accounts. I don't know. Maybe that's something that they're going to add. But for right now, I've got 3 accounts on here, so I can have the 3 main Twitter accounts that I want to do stuff with, and the 2 main YouTube accounts that I want to do stuff with. So I really like this app. Again, I've only come across it in the last day or so, but I wanted to share it with everybody and see what you thought of it, and give you a chance to play around with it too. So check it out and let me know what you think of it, or share any recipes that you've found to be useful after a couple of days playing with it. Maybe next week I'll do just a kind of a follow-up screencast showing you what I like about it and if I've changed any recipes or tasks around and that. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this will be some sort of a common occurrence here on this blog. Thanks for watching, guys.